Hello and welcome to this video here on Momming Abroad. Make sure before you leave to press the like and subscribe button for videos on motherhood and expat life. Today is going to be a quick video. I'm just going to show you what is in our book rotation. This is now the second week of December. Normally we would do one book rotation for 2 weeks or a week and a half, and then change all the books out and replace them. But lately what I've been doing is kind of taking out a few books that my daughter seems less interested in and replacing them with others, and keeping the ones that she really wants to keep reading and to get that repetition. So now our rotations have mostly been kind of every 3 or 4 weeks, so that the books do change a bit, but the bulk of it stays the same for longer. So today I have just a few of the books that have been in here for either 1 or 2 rotations, but the bulk of these books are for a new rotation, so to say, and are different than what my daughter has read in the last couple of rotations. So I just want to say, before you're completely confused, what do I mean by a rotation? If you're confused, then please watch my video. I'll link it in the description box and put it up here in the cards. Book rotation is just changing out the books that my daughter has easily, readily accessible to her on a daily basis, so she isn't overwhelmed or having trouble finding a book. So we have our little bookshelf here at her height. That is in the living room of our house, and these are the books that she reads the most often. We also have some books in her play kitchen and also in her bedroom and around in some other locations, but this is the main place where we keep her books and where she goes to choose a book when she wants to read. So let's look at some of the books from this rotation. I haven't read these ones to her in a long time, and they were actually on display for quite a while in her room on her little shelf from IKEA. And I've decided it's time to put them in her rotation because for 2 reasons. You'll see here, this is the English version, Princess Lilifay, the little ballerina. She has really been enjoying her dance lessons as of late, and this book, it's so pretty. It is, I have it in all 3 languages. The original books are in German, but her mother tongue, or mother languages, are English and Dutch. And I am a German teacher, and she has been enjoying when I read some German to her. So I thought it would be a good time to introduce this book in the 3 languages, so she gets that repetition, but then the different languages. And it's all about dance, and I think she's really going to enjoy this now that she's ready. So I have the English version here. I have the Dutch version here, the Kleine Ballerina, and the German version here, Die kleine Ballerina, Princess and Prinzessin. So those are her multilingual English, German, and Dutch book copies of the same book centered around dance. And then this book has been in our rotation for a long time now because she is just obsessed with it, and I don't want to take it out. This is the Little Ballerina Dancing Book from Usborne Books. Yes, it has different songs for the different ballets, and she gets to become a little more familiar with the different themes and the different kinds of dance, and she loves this. So I'm keeping this in until she gets sick of it. I'm going to turn the sound off actually right now. Then what's next? Another theme, we are trying to slowly take toilet learning or potty training for mainstream. We try to follow the Montessori method, which is really just waiting until they're ready and teaching the vocabulary centered around potty training and using the toilet, and making it more of just a normal part of life rather than some thing that we're going to do intense for a few days. But I'm trying to make sure that we keep the books for potty training. So we have this one here, Potty by, I don't know how to say her name, Leslie Patricelli. She loves this book. She knows it by heart, basically. And then we have just also one I got secondhand from a student of mine, and it's in Dutch about using the potty, and it shows different animals using the potty and how it fits the baby's butt. And only the baby is supposed to use the potty, not the animals. So I thought that would be nice. I always keep like a baby book also in her rotation, usually a touchy-feely one from Usborne. This one is the That's Not My Unicorn. She had the I think she had the That's Not My Camel one in the last rotation, I'm not sure. We only have about 3 or 4 of them though, but usually I'll put one of those in there as well. And then I also like to always have something by Eric Carle in there. This time she's gonna have 2, The Very Busy Spider. She loves this one, it's a very simple one. The texture is good for the sensory. And then she just got this book for Sinterklaas, the Dutch, saints. I'm going to be making a video, so if you haven't seen it yet, look in my videos and hit the bell if you want to be notified in case it's not up yet. I'm going to post a video about what Sinterklaas is. That's a Dutch holiday, similar to Christmas, but not Christmas. So she got this book from her mother-in-law. So it's just an Eric Carle book, but in Dutch, about the hungry caterpillar. Yeah. Okay, and it's a lift the flap book. She loves those, so that's why her mother-in-law chose that for her. And those were the 2 Eric Carle books. I usually have 1 book related to the Bible. She has, I think, 5 or 6 different kinds of children's Bibles. This one is a board book one. And I think she had the bunny one in her last rotation, but this one's just pretty pictures, easy, she won't break it. And this one I haven't taken out in a while because I'm hesitant to give her paper pages, and she still rips sometimes, but she's gotten better with it. So this is a first Bible story book. It was from Barnes & Noble. My sister got it for her, I think, last Christmas or maybe even 2 Christmases ago. So that one's going to be in there as well. Okay, what's the next? I'll say another theme that we usually have in the book rotation is we have some German books, at least one. This one has been in there now for a little bit, called Lava Stern. She loves this book. When she wants to read it, she goes, Mama, Deutsch, Deutsch. So that's going to stay in there just because she's enjoying it so much, and it has several short stories, goodnight stories. Then we have one more German book. Aha. So this one, this German book, In der Natur, so in nature, different animals and the names of them in German. She also just likes to look at animals, so I thought this was a nice book to include in this rotation. And sticking on that animal theme, I have 3 more books. She loves animals, so that I like to stick to the things she likes, like dance and animals. This one is I Love My Mommy Because, and it has animal examples. So I love my mommy because she listens when I talk, she feeds me when I'm hungry, etc. And I like this one because it shows also the names for the kids of the animals, what you call them. So a cat and a kitten, a sheep and a lamb, and so on and so forth. Okay, the next one here is the 1, 2, 3, The Farm and Me. This book I picked up at Barnes & Noble last year, and it's educational. It explains how food is made and where you get food, and it also does counting, so you also see different pictures and learn different food types and how a pizza is made. So I just think this one is really a good one. She hasn't had it in a while in her rotation, so I thought it was time. This is a Lift the Flap Usborne Book, In the Garden. A friend of mine from church got this for her first birthday, and she really likes this one. It's been a book that she's really enjoyed, and it has gone in and out of our rotation regularly. Right, the next one is definitely a winter theme. This is the Elf on the Shelf book. We are doing the Elf on the Shelf for the first time, and she's enjoying it very much. And this is just the book about where he came from, who he is, and the story. And I'm borrowing this from a friend, actually. And we don't read it every night, but we read it every few nights or so. And sometimes during the day, she'll flip through it. Put it in the back. Okay, now another winter-themed book. This one I'm a little nervous about. She ripped the pages probably about 7 or 8 months ago, one of the pages. But I think I'm going to try again and try to trust her. It's called Tallulah's Ice Skates. I picked this up obviously because I'm a figure skater and a figure skating coach. I was going to choose this book for her, and she's really been enjoying ice skating. I take her every week or every other week just for a little bit with either her cousin or a friend or just the 2 of us. And she's really enjoying it, and it's just a nice story about some friends who go ice skating. and it's very wintry, so I thought that was a good one. Okay, now we have 3 more books, all Dutch ones, since the majority of those were English. This is Jip and Janneke. That's a very popular, yeah, it's not like a couple, but it's a little girl and a little boy, and it's a series by a very famous illustrator and author in the Netherlands. And this one is a personalized one with my daughter's name, and it says that she celebrates December, and it talks about the different holidays in December. And it's personalized with my daughter's name in it. I believe my sister-in-law got this for her, but it may have been my mother or father-in-law. But yeah, this was a nice one, and I thought this was a good time in December to take it out for her. Alright, and then another one by that same illustrator here. It's a picture book, Dikketje Dap. If I have any Dutch people watching, they'll know this. Obviously the art is beautiful. She loves pictures. There is also a short text that goes along with it, but we will be focusing mostly on, we see the seals here with the different letters and whatnot. We will mostly focus on the pictures probably in this one, also because I don't usually read Dutch to my daughter because her father speaks Dutch to her, and he's native and I'm not. And her Dutch is really advanced, so I'm actually trying to focus more on the English. And the last book here is a Dutch word book, Mijn Leuk Woordenboek. And again, when I go through this book with her, I'll say the words in English, but she's more than welcome to also practice it in Dutch. And it's just very educational. So that's it. This actually was longer than I thought since I went through every book, but I'd like to give other parents ideas. I love to watch these kinds of videos to see what other parents are having their children of the same age read. So I hope you have enjoyed this and that this gave you some inspiration and some ideas of what to include in your own book rotation. And I will see you at the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to hit the like and subscribe button before you leave. Bye!